Hey, I'm RetroFotoHouse, and we're here today to work on a few upgrades for the Helios 44 Extreme mod. You probably watched the video as it is the most popular in this channel. If you haven't, click and check it out. But after finishing the mod and doing it over and over again to fulfill eBay orders, I started to wonder about some parts that I handled repeatedly, namely the optics. Not everyone wants polishing, which I can understand, since recently I've preferred the unpolished version myself. So I started to stare about this black coating that covers the edge of the biggest elements. At some point, I decided to give it a go and try to take it off. I used what I had at hand, which was nail polish remover. It was messy. I think I poisoned myself by breathing the fumes, but it got the job done. Since that first experience, I tried a few other chemicals, and the most efficient one is 100% acetone. So here's a tip for you. And I was able to get that at a local drugstore for less than 10 bucks. So still don't breathe it in too much. Prefer doing this procedure on a well-ventilated area and wear gloves because your fingers, just protect your fingers. The first step is to take the glass out of the lens. Easy peasy, it's been explained in the other tutorial. Now, with cotton pads embedded with acetone, rub the sides of the glass to take off the black coating. We're gonna replace that with something else. You might get some black paint over the top and bottom of the lens. It's okay for now, just be sure to remove everything from the sides. Some of the ones I did were pretty hard to take off, so be persistent. Now that they're clear, get your Sharpie collection out. As I implemented this mod on my amber set, I'll go with orange. Keep the gloves on. Carefully paint the sides of each group. The ink will take a little bit to dry, so add several layers until you have a nicely saturated color. The new tint will make your lens look amazing from the outside, and it's an extra layer to tinting the flares. Put the lens back together and let's move to the next step, focus gears. As I've shown in a previous video, you can easily make your own 3D printed focus gears. The hard part is getting the measurements right. So as I wanted to up the game for the embers, I spent a whole week experimenting with different sizes and remeasuring until I had the perfect Helios 44-2 model. Continuing with the freebie collection, I'm uploading here the STL file that you need to download for printing your own. And this has been fit to PLA, so if you're using ABS or another material, you might need to adjust the size. There is still a little bit of sanding involved, but that's the way you can get the tightest fit, so it's not bad. Lastly, I'd recommend getting these cool rotating M42 To Ef Adapters so you can realign and adjust the flares and ovals as you see fit. Well, looking at it, you can get rotating adapters for pretty much any mount now. To wrap it up, I'm adding here some test shots because people got pissed in the other video due to the lack of test shots, even though I have multiple videos with tests from those lenses. So here we go. This is it for this week, making a cool lens twice as cooler and ready to shoot. If you want to support this channel, subscribing is always a good idea. You can also get yourself one of my modded Helios lenses, or even better, an entire amber set. This is literally helping me fund these videos. If you're yet not entirely convinced it's a good investment, that's okay. You can just head on to the blog and enjoy the multitude of free articles, tutorials, and reviews. That's it for this week. I'm RetroFotoHouse and I'm out.